The fuck you mean this fat ass needs 1,600 starbits to shit out this? To absolutely no one's surprise, Snowcap Galaxy appears at the near bottom of the list. Does anyone even like this galaxy? And no, I don't want to see anyone going, oh, I do. Shut up. You're a contrarian, you're smelly, you have no friends, go take a shower. You may remember a few minutes ago when I said I like looking at why levels are fun, like internally, design philosophies and stuff like that. It may surprise you to know that Snowcap Galaxy is actually pretty unique in a few ways. Most notably, it's the only galaxy in the entire game that I struggle to find the point of. I swear this isn't needless slander, this is a serious point, let me explain. The gameplay isn't abysmal, it's just super thrown together, creating a hodgepodge of different mechanics until it almost resembles a Mario level. Which makes it sound at least notable, and yet well, it became one of the least remembered galaxies in the game.
What's that?
And when it is, it's not really remembered for good reason. Case in point, snow layers. This is a brand new mechanic that is unique to this galaxy only, where constant snowfall covers the sides of the planet, and Mario will have to search for holes and stuff underneath the blankets of snow. Which is where the cursor comes in. Instead of monotonously trudging through the snowfield, you can put your cursor on the snow to push it around, which is a pretty novel concept all things considered, but that is unfortunately where my praises end. The snow layers effectively add nothing, maybe a bit to the setting, but also this galaxy is 90% good at gasset flips anyway. Here the mechanic only serves as a minor annoyance to make the 150-second time limit somewhat worth considering. And the worst part is that I can totally see the snow layers being an interesting and engaging mechanic. But they just throw it in so suddenly, don't tell you how to use it, and then proceed to never expand on that idea again. Like, what the hell? Not even Galaxy 2 wanted to bring this back. That's the main confusing part, because why in the name of Siggy Shiggy would you go through the trouble of making an entire new gimmick only to do nothing with it? That just doesn't make sense to me. Most usually, Nintendo's devs will custom make entire areas to introduce a new mechanic, but it feels like you weren't even meant to see this first. As the snow is barely even treated as the main event, so to speak. It's literally called Snowcap Galaxy. What are we doing here? They just stuffed it in with all this other shit being thrown at the wall, creating a galaxy with extremely disjointed theming. Like, you start on a reused space junk planet that you have to get off by hitting a chest with a shell on the underside of the planet. Will this be a recurring interaction across this mission? No. On the Snowcap planet, there's exactly one other chest with something you need on the inside, and the key right in front of it hidden inside of a snow sculpture. How do you melt the snow sculptures? With a fire flower, because yeah, let's just throw that on there now. But wait, there doesn't seem to be any fire flowers around here, so what do? Well, along with the holes, you can also find a few flip switches underneath the snow to turn on. Again, pretty novel concept, all things considered. I remember as a kid playing the stage, I thought the flip switches were just a little bonus to make the main mission easier and you only had to search in the holes, but no, you need the fire flower to beat the mission. This isn't me carrying on a childhood grudge, I think I figured it out a while after. I'm just trying to say this sequence of tasks is not cohesive in the slightest. Was there any direction here? What even is the theme? Bunnies! You gotta catch 3 bunnies hiding in several places across the planet. That's it. Once you're done searching in the snow, it just slows you down whenever you're chasing a bunny in it. You can trap the bunnies in the aforementioned holes to corner them. Well, there's not exactly any corners here. But man, it really sucks that the stage's new gimmick not only takes such a hard backseat in the second half, but also bogs down the gameplay? And when you do catch all 3 bunnies, it's just over. Like that. Why are you allergic to expanding on anything? If this galaxy was just a secret area in, I don't know, Freeze Flame, I think I would be slightly nicer to it. That's not me saying I wish they'd replace Freeze Flame's Secret Star with this. Hell no. I'm just saying there is a decent chance that this was originally meant to be part of a larger galaxy, but was ultimately scrapped and relegated to where it is now, because, assuming they already made the snow blanket mechanic, they didn't want to put it to complete waste. I mean, the galaxy does use Freeze Flame's background, though that's probably not very solid evidence. I imagine changing the skybox isn't hard to do at all. Whatever, I'm not here to speculate about what could have been, I'm just trying to think outside the box on why this galaxy is, because what this galaxy is not impressive. Last Hungry Luma Star 2 is fucking crazy. It's already bad enough in general. Why is this essentially the last level in the game before the trials in Bowser? Why do I need to pay that much for it? Even in outer space, you can't escape capitalism. Maybe they wanted an extra late game galaxy combining mechanics from other galaxies, and that's why it's like that? You just can't defend this, man. Everything is wrong with it. The poorly executed mechanics, the placement in the actual game, and the godforsaken bunnies. Why is this such a common Mario game trope? Snowcap Galaxy just leaves me with more questions than answers. Maybe this one should have swapped places with another? Well, anyways, those are all the D tiers I'm willing to give this game. All of the levels that I just have nothing nice to say about, and now it's on to the C tier. This tier will be a bit of a grab bag of mediocre levels and other galaxies I didn't know where else to put because they are just weird. They'll certainly be better than these last two ones at least, so let's have a look-see. Side note, I found a 1-up mushroom inside of the planet's model. I don't know what that's doing there, but it's probably the most I've ever been interested by this galaxy ever. Okay.